I don't think running's bad, but I think that when you have a 1.5 hour high school practice and your kids are running for 30 minutes, I think you just wasted 1/3 of their time. That's like a teacher who every 3 days she puts a movie in and makes the class watch a movie. She's wasting 33% of your time. So I think it's silly. At the beginning of the year, do a little bit, maybe a couple 2-mile runs. I don't think that's bad. But in the sport of wrestling especially, it's anaerobic. And so some people even nowadays say, why train the aerobic muscle groups inside of wrestling or the side of conditioning? Let's just train aerobically. I think that's true. A lot of box jumps, short sprints, sprints with a sled, even pushing a heavy sled. Sprinting and box jumps are just tremendous. So in the sport of wrestling, I'm against these big, long runs. Especially once we get past the 2 weeks of season. I think it's silly, and we certainly should not be doing that in exchange for missing wrestling time. So I'm not a big fan, and I know that in the wrestling camp industry, there's intensive camps, and they'll run like 15 miles the last day of camp, and you earn a shirt or something. We have a no running guarantee at my camp. Take your wrestling shoes, throw them in your running shoes, throw them in the trash. We're not going to do them. No push-ups, no running, none of that. It's all wrestling. So I'm very much an all wrestling guy. If you have an athlete who does cross country, he's like, dude, I just love to run. Okay, after wrestling practice, do your sprints and your hill sprints once a week, box jumps once a week, maybe twice. Go ahead, go for a run if you love to run. But don't say, oh, Saturday I have an opportunity to go wrestle at Nick's gym for an hour and a half, but I'm going to go running instead. That's silly. Or I have my varsity guys. We have a 2-hour practice. We're going to run for 45 minutes. Not smart.